would be a curious case. But yep, we haven't gotten to stream too many touch-based Grand Finals recently, so this still feels nice and fresh. Regenix has finally got his first win on Lyto only about 2 weeks ago, but can you get a second one on the bigger stage?
Regenix emphatically said no one beats Regenix 25 times in a row, and a migraine and a prayer. We're able to pull through here. Will Regenix be able to pull through and defeat Lyto once again? We will have to see as we continue here at King of the Hill, setting up straight away the air shooter, but Lyto wise to how to get out of it. An explosive flame comes out, and Mega Man made of metal gonna start scorching when hit by those massive flames, and there off the ledge, taking advantage of Mega Man there, just chasing down relentlessly is Lyto. The explosive sniper is hunting in this moment. The pellets are coming out to back Lyto off, but Lyto is swinging with those forwards, trying to catch an extended arm of Mega Man. Instead, it's the flame sword that comes out from Regenix and a slash claw off the Z-drop to make sure that Lyto stays off stage. Coming back though with the forward air.
Yep, this is what we want to see, nice and even, right in center stage. The blade is in hand. Regenix has been such a fan of throwing them backwards and trying to convert them into back airs or up tilt or anything of the like. But Palutena's dash attack and the other invincible moves are so good at just powering through the multi-hit that is Mega Man's back air.
Of course, the essential will just fall out. Back airs, bottom one, multi-hits are rather unreliable in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. We see the percentage deficit starting to climb higher and higher, and there we go. The explosive flame lands its mark. I said earlier, no one uses that move as Palutena more than Lyto, and able to get a double net into fair once a down tilt, but finding Rush instead of Mega Man as Palutena goes solo. The timing was just a hair off, but the intent was at the slash claw, not able to cut through this first stock tail of the toaster.
It was really good seeing the on-the-fly pickup, though, of the gear, and I think Palutena is one of those better characters in general for picking up items that are thrown towards her, because you can use the dash attack that's both able to collect the item, but you've also got the safety of the move's invincibility in the first place, just in case you mess up that kind of timing. So Lyto feeling pretty ready for that kind of situation. Air dodge has been given from Regenix to try and fastball past a potential up air that he was expecting from Lyto, but there was in fact none offered. So Lyto is keeping the string going down here. Crash Bomber of Regenix's own making is going to pop him away from the down tilt. You'd rather get hit by your own Crash Bomber than by the Palu down tilt at the end of the day.
Metal Blade is in hand, and once a converted to something finds the Flame Sword chasing Lyto, but not able to attach the Crash Bomb during the invincibility. One of the only moves that can impact a character while they are still on the Angel platform, trying to get something off the Metal Blade, but Lyto is using the projectiles of Palutena. Every time Regenix is plucking a Metal Blade or shooting pellets, Lyto is simply answering straight back, and anytime Mega Man runs in, she's ready to forward. Bad one, neutral air wants the train to leave the station and wants Regenix to leave the stage, using Rush to get back high, but the down tilt is going to push Regenix all the way away. Getting the Crash Bomb on Lyto, but it's just standing there and shielding. Regenix unable to get back just in case a back throw does come out, and able to be popped up into the air by his own Crash Bomb yet again.
And Palutena's just so fast in that scenario. You're going to find the explosive flame eventually. And it's been key in this matchup. Regenix has been going well out of his way to avoid these moves off stage, and sometimes it just isn't quite possible. Otherwise, you're just going to limit your options in some other area. But going for the dash grab, expecting Lyto to be a little closer to the ground in that situation. The Crash Bomber, again, presenting more of a hazard to himself than to the opponent in that situation, might I say.
Back to ledge here we are, and a fully charged Mega Buster is going to come out. The charge shot though not enough to unseat Palutena in that scenario. You've got to get back to ledge. The Z drop wants a slash claw out of it, but unable to convert as an F smash comes out from Palutena.
And there is no jump on Regenix, forced to go high, but gets away with it. Lyto was still chasing a very low recovery scenario anyway. That was a bit of an adventurous roll read or a jump to the platform read on the up smash, but you've got to try something unusual when you're a full stock down. Lyto, meanwhile, is just going for anything that sticks, using his own up smash to catch Regenix on the way past. The blade is in hand, and that would certainly confirm into any kind of kill option, but it's so unsafe on hit. You know, you have to be confident that that blade is going to hit, or you're just going to be floating around, getting yourself potentially back aired. One more attempt at recovery. The Crash Bomber just despawns at the ledge there. That's pretty unfortunate.
The fighting robot needs to fight his way back into this as Palu finds a back throw, but the weight of the Metal Man is able to keep Regenix in this game. One Palutena, though, has been hungry at ledge for so long, and she was not hungry for salad, getting rid of the Leaf Shield with a big back air and securing game one.
Yeah, that was
favor.
a very Palutena-specific kill as well. Most characters, if you're going to go for the back air at that close range, the Leaf Shield is going to clip you before your back air actually connects with Mega Man, and Mega Man would win in that scenario. That's the whole idea of Leaf Shield. It's meant to be a defensive barrier to stop people from hitting you. But Palutena doesn't really play by those rules and just has a shield that presents invincibility that can go through other shields. So there you go. Lyto's going to be, I believe, 2 games up now. We'll just get the layout fixed for you in a moment, but there we go. Or is it just one?
Just one, I believe. That was the first game. That was only the first game. Yeah, went on a very, very long time. Regenix wanted saying, leave me alone with that shield maneuver, but Palutena making Mega Man leave the stage, and she wants to do it again with an up air in this scenario, and neutral air try and push through the leaf shield, and it works. And the Metal Blade gets stuck on platform. That would have definitely caught the auto reticle, instead re-grabbing and wants to go again, going for a Z drop and getting him, just dash back F smash, the charge shot coming out there, but Mega Man not able to do anything else off it, and actually getting straight in the face of Lyto here, a little bit more aggressive here as the air shooter goes off, calling out Lyto going high into the sky and catching that landing on the teleport, always going for platforms as Lyto, and that time got punished for it.
I wonder if Lyto was trying to do the ledge slip on the platform and just didn't manage it. Maybe Lyto did just want to land on the platform, but it was kind of so close to the edge that I wonder if Lyto wanted to slip off. But either way, still fairly comfortable despite the percentage deficit. Lyto will be able to fight his way back from the ledge with all of these moves that can break through the multi-hit of Mega Man and the likes of the Lemons. But that dash grab is going to get you punished with a KO. The Metal Blade leading straight into the back air. Lyto attempts one of his own, but the back air just missing the mark on a fast-ish faller like Mega Man.
The raw bear off of the down throw, almost getting burned up by the explosive flame, but Mega Man at this point looking like the star of the show. A stock lead has been established and Regenix is able to convert so effectively. Lovely Metal Blade again and pushing Palutena while she's still doing explosive flame into the sky with air shooter.
I loved that Metal Blade that was just kind of sent to the northwest from behind, because you know, it's like you can just turn around and send it that way anyway, but it's always nice and tricky when somebody picks such an unusual angle. But this is such a scenario we've got building here. Lyto was trapped on the platform. The idea in response was to jump away and cover the platform with an explosive flame, but Regenix is falling for none of this stuff.
Just going absolutely ham, using all of the Robot Master's weapons that Mega Man has at his disposal here. Almost getting killed off the back of a whip slash claw, but able to make it back. A full stock lead is established, and not slowing down here is Regenix. We've seen so many lovely Z drops, and it's going to drop that stock off the back of a Palutena back air, but the Z drops from the Metal Blade. The use of the air shooter while Palutena's in the air to just catch her again as she's trying to get down, or use an option like Explosive Flame to send her into the sky, and catching very crucially with that stalled aerial momentum with a slash call. We see a back throw to create another offstage situation. Dropping and re-grabbing, wanting to pressure Lyto at ledge, but getting straight back into it with those invincible options once again is Lyto.
Oh, just running away from the forward smash as well. That was such a good idea from Regenix, but on reaction, Palutena just able to dash away, and once again, back throw not strong enough to kill from Mega Man. It's one of those which feels like it's got that oomph to it, but you do need to be in the right position for it to threaten a kill. This is starting to get out of hand a little bit. The Flame Slash is not enough to kill either for Regenix. There is a chance that Lyto takes this next stop before Regenix does, unless you jump in the up air and it catches another victim.
Blowing away the chance of a reversal of fates. There is the air shooter wanting to come down with a leaf shield, the Regenix bread and butter from ledge, but unable to secure it. Instead coming up with a jump, and I love it, the Z drop in partway through the air shooter, partway through the leaf shield to make sure that the shield goes away and the advantage can be established. He wants to catch Lyto jumping, and instead of it's a double slash claw that's going to come out, send high into the sky, but unable to chase high enough is Palutena, and Regenix is moving so very differently, going between being in Palu's face and backing off just enough so that Mega Man can do what he does best, getting in the faces of the Robot Masters when it's time. Oh, just able to get back to stage there with a lovely air dodge.
And now just backing away here, trying to wait for Lyto to make some mistakes, and that was a rising hurricane scenario. The air shooter wasn't enough to kill outright. Lyto rightfully not pressing any buttons that were going to result in death. the up smash barely avoided as well. This is so tense here in game 2, and we might be here for the long run, Hobhunks.
Absolutely, the Spark Shock almost shocking the world and taking the final stock bottom one away from Lyto. Meanwhile, Regenix sits pretty, wanted a Z drop into the back air, you got to think, but finds an offstage situation instead, just stalling around and using the get up attack to get back on stage, dodging around the auto reticle, but unable to get past the dash attack, staying alive though, and attaching the crash bomb to ledge, making sure Lyto can't come in. It springs you off stage, but it means that you have another lease on life. You're not getting hit by one of those big Platina combos. Lovely, using the metal blade to force shield, then grabbing. It is applied the crash bomb, and there we go. Goes for a metal blade into a conversion, but no conversion found. Desperate to kill, but Lyto able to dive through the pressure and dash attack.
Yeah, we saw so many old situations, but it doesn't matter because Regenix getting out there with that forward smash and evening things up 1-1. Every time these two players fight, it gets better and better for Regenix. Lyto's the one who'd been winning cleanly from the outset, but Regenix, having found that first set fairly recently, is maintaining a constant threat. They had a super close set in the first time they ever played at, I believe, the final Manchester Conquest before it's turned Grand. So I think that was Manchester Conquest 10, and they had a top 8 play in, and Lyto was able to sneak that one out, but it's gotten more comfy with it at the touch-based weeklies, and now Regenix has snuck back in. So that is 1-1 at the moment. And let's see what can happen here in game 3.
A real student of the game is Regenix, always wanting to learn how to play the character, having a new lease on life, rather recently wanting to learn as much as he can by playing Lyto as much as he can, getting those opportunities. Raw followed up from that down throw, but it's Palatine who's chasing Mega Man into the sky off of a down throw there, getting that first stock off in rather timely fashion, 25 seconds, and Mega Man was unseen, looking like a very difficult match, like in his home games.
But the Flame Slash is so quick, so active, and you kind of need that big disjoint as well to say, get off me, Palutena. Extend your own threat range a little bit, because the lemons haven't been too useful in this matchup when you can just kind of dash attack through them as Palutena, or even Nair sometimes can provide some full protection, but Regenix is finding these vertical combos instead to reinvent the way that we're expected to see Mega Man played.
Switching off the direction he wants to send Lyto. That's not the first time we've seen Regenix there go for the air shoot to see Lyto get out of it, and then just go immediately for something more horizontal with the slash claw. Lyto has your metal blade, but you've got Lyto off stage. Lovely leaf shield, but nothing come off it. Great air dodge to get past the leafy assault of Mega Man here. Wants a slash claw to get something going. Instead, it's an air dodge out of the air shooter, unable to find the slash claw that time, which probably would have been a bit more powerful, but there we go, the uncharged charge shot able to unseat Lyto.
Yeah, the Mega Buster just covering all of the ranges, going straight to the left, but that Crash Bomber facing upwards there, very precise aiming to get it in that kind of position, but Palutena running rampant with a dash attack, and it is going to set up an explosive flame. So still a full stock lead for Lyto. This is the comfortable kind of situation he wants to see, because Mega Man, not a character that's exactly designed for making comebacks. You've just got to do it purely on your own fundamentals and be better than someone for a whole stock, because Mega Man isn't designed to automatically recover from these situations like many characters are.
Yeah, absolutely, going in and needs to find some solid footing here. Lyto taking that second game and being like, alright, you've had your fun now, Regenix, as we go for a hard enough, which unfortunately does not land its mark here. Lyto has been responding so well with a little bit more aggression, dialing it up a little bit more, just wanting to be in Mega Man's face a lot more than the previous game, in which Regenix was the one being more aggressive, but forced to take a little bit of a backseat, finding the metal blade into the slash claw there, wants to kill Z-Drop to try and catch the teleport, but doesn't manage it at that time, and neutral air's going to tap more percent on, and Lyto needs to do one more big hit to seal out this stock and finish game 3, Tail of the Toaster.
Oh, but no ledge grab in that situation. Regenix was picking up the pace a little bit to avoid potentially a Palutena down tilt or something, and ultimately, as soon as the leaf shield was out, you can't grab ledge, you can't cancel it that quickly. So Mega Man forced to fall to his doom. So it is 2-1 in Lyto's favor, but we've seen Regenix clutch out some Game 5s in this tournament already, especially the one against Command. That was for me probably the set of the day.
Yeah, that was absolutely brilliant play. We saw Regenix adapt so effectively within that set to the likes of the Shadow Sneak, which cut the stock insanely early, able to adapt to that particular option incredibly well. But Lyto is one to make you keep mixing, make you keep adapting, keep changing if you want to keep pace with the Goddess of Light, who at the moment looks to dispel the winner's side hopes of Regenix here, keeping Mega Man at ledge and refusing to let him off. The Leaf Shield comes out, but the Nair, being a multi-hit, is able to clank and then cancel out the Leaf Shield, not leading to anything in particular for either player, resetting the neutral to quite frank. But when you're 110 down, you need more than a reset to get things going back in your favor.
Yeah, you can tell Regenix needs to get stuck in there and start stringing things together, but Lyto's been so steadfast. Regenix has been forced to take a back seat anyway, just because one big mistake and you'll lose one of your stocks, and you don't have many left if this is to be your final game of the winners bracket. Well, that certainly, I don't think it would have killed at 10%, but it maybe could have allowed you to get a Leaf Shield set of building from the ledge, so worth the attempt.
A hard read with the hard knuckle, but there's a hard mountain ahead for Regenix to climb if he wants to bring this one back, going for a double down tilt, and this tried and true back air buckler blasting Mega Man in the brains and causing a stock to be lost. Lyto was only just now being hit again. 10% was all after everything that went on that stock. Mega Man had to his name. Here we are, wanting to convert off a jab into a flame slash, but not able to find anything yet. Lyto is just using this bread and butter Palutena gameplay, which has been so tried and true for all 5 years of Ultimate, to keep things going, using the A and B button so effectively to just keep Mega Man in disadvantage.
Yeah, every aerial that Lyto has been picking has proven favourable for him. Regenix is having to scramble just to get out of there, reset the situation, because Lyto at close range has just had the upper hand, especially a Crash Bomber threatening to hit both, but it's Regenix who takes the damage, and Lyto even attempted to follow up with a back air. Nice Leaf Shield from ledge and doing the little hop in the middle there just to get as close to center stage as you can with that move that you've managed to finally land. But here we are at the corner once again, and that will set up a back throw. Regenix has to make the comeback of a lifetime now if you want to make it to grand finals via the winner's side.
You would hope a mega up at the up tilt of Mega Man would have connected. Instead, it's an F smash off of an explosive flame that Regenix finds in that scenario. Wants a Z drop and potentially hit a slash claw, but Lyto is just there using everything in Palutena's arsenal. Goes for a down throw on the metal blade and able to just keep Regenix at ledge. He's going so high, but Lyto is just catching every attempt to go back to ledge. There we are, great F tilt. I think that's a jump gone. I think this could be the end. There we are, just getting back. A beautiful air dodge to cover just enough distance to get back, but sent packing again. You've got your jump back, but you need to get more than your jump back. You need to get stage back. You need to get control back. You need to get something else back if you want to get back into this game. And a back throw is what's going to ensure that Lyto takes the set 3-1.
Yeah, that was a... I was glad to see the Leaf Shield connect on the final stock at least, because there would have been again the interesting debate of, is it a JV3 if I went into the magnifying glass for a percentage of a second and dealt 1% to myself? Because that was the situation we were almost staring down, but ultimately a 3-1's a 3-1. So Lyto will be moving on to face the Curry Crom for the first time in about a year. Very recently has obviously gotten to play Curry Governor's more traditional characters. But Lyto even, I believe, collecting a win within the past 2 months or so.
Well, the most recent touch base, Curry Governor was playing Roy, then switched to Crom for a good chunk of bracket, and then only when Lyto was able to take games with Brawler did Cloud finally come out. And Curry Governor was able to, I believe, win that bracket, but had to go off the Crom and back to Cloud to unseat Lyto. The fact that Lyto switched off Palu to go Brawler to the scrap with Crom is a testament to the confidence that he feels versus that character. We've seen that matchup already though. We saw the fact that Crom was able to take advantage with the disjoint and unseat Brawler. Will we see it come out again? We'll have to see if Palutena is the choice a little bit later, as both Curry Governor and Lyto have booked a spot in winners finals here. In fact, I believe we might be seeing it right now, taking back to the
I'm
stage.
going to have a little peek at the bracket because I believe we've played some of the losers' sets off stream. But Phone making top 8 was a big story
Big
earlier
for her.
today.
Huge for her. So proud of her.
And
Well done.
Airborne Archer as well, sneaking in there off the back of beating Walter. So surprising himself with that one. It looks like, Lyto definitely sitting down at the winners setup, but we've still got quite a bit of progress to make in losers if our current bracket status is to be believed. We haven't got any loser side set scores reported in yet.
Yeah, so Phone and Trinity has already begun over on the side stream, I believe.
Yeah, we do have a side stream on LNL's personal Twitch. I can't quite tell you how to spell it.
Just do
yet,
the
but-
exclamation mark and side stream, I believe. There's an exclamation mark command for it you can use to get the side stream up.
Well,
There you go.
Because I was going to tell you, if you're on desktop, you can go on Start GG, hover over
You
the
can
set,
type in.
you can click Inspect or use F11 to read the final few letters of the Start GG box.